So why aren't Liz and Rishi courting Oxfordshire and the rest of the UK's generation rent? With the cost of living crisis beginning to hit the 20 and 30 somethings of Oxfordshire and the UK, they urgently need the help and support of the government to help them get on the property ladder. For the last few weeks, we have listened to the debates and the hustings of Liz and Rishi, and between them, they've told us how they're going to stop building on the Greenbelt, slash taxes, outbid each other on the number of refugees they're going to deport, and push back against woke culture wars. But what are they doing for the 20 to 30 somethings of Oxfordshire and the UK? So dubbed Generation Rent by the press, desperate to get on the property ladder, this is an open goal for any candidate to obtain more votes to become the next Prime Minister. Yet only 16% of the 200,000 Tory membership is aged 18 to 34, whilst 47% of the members are aged between 55 and 74. Therefore, to me, it's no surprise that neither Liz nor Rishi aren't speaking daily about the cost of petrol for the daily commute, the rising childcare fees, or the lack of opportunities for first-time buyers to purchase their own properties. For balance, 16% of Labour's members are 18 to 34, 20% for the Lib Dems, and 16% for the SNP. Everyone is feeling the effect on their household budget with the rise in energy bills, yet it is the younger generation, i.e. Generation Rent, that are having to cope with the frenzy of rising energy costs the most. Whilst increasing energy prices will affect all households across the country, younger, less affluent households are more prone to be disproportionately affected than those on the lowest incomes. In the financial year ending in 2020, the least well-off 25% of households spent around 5.6% on energy compared to 3.9% for the average UK household. With 2023 energy bills set to be triple those figures, energy bills for those in the lower quartile will rise around 16.8% of the household budget. And you've got to look at the housing element of the Generation Rent household budget. The average rental of an Oxfordshire property in the summer of 2020 was £1,820. By the summer of 2021, it was £1,969. And today it's almost, would you believe, £2,200 a month. Overall, Oxfordshire rents are 7.6% higher than a year ago and 16.4% than 2 years ago. This is the fastest annual rate of rental growth since records began in 2016, and this increase in rents is not standard. Before 2020, I would have expected to see this level of growth over a 7 to 10 year period, not 2 years. It's good news for landlords, yet not so good for tenants, obviously. So the question is, why have rents increased so much in Oxfordshire? It comes down to fewer rental properties and existing Oxfordshire tenants. They're basically not moving as much. And there's over 1,000 fewer rental properties in Oxfordshire than 5 years ago, leaving only 19,200 private properties in Oxfordshire. 9 out of 10 rentals come onto the market because the existing tenant is moving. Yet because there are fewer rental properties and the asking rents for those are much higher than their current home, many Oxfordshire tenants, they're not actually moving, which is exacerbating the issues even further. Today, I looked on Rightmove and there were only 598 properties available to rent. I've expected that to be over double pre-pandemic. Neither candidate has been silent on the topic of home ownership for the young. Rishi Sunak said he would stop building on the Greenbelt, and this, however, would not help Generation Rent massively. Liz Truss has pledged to help more renters buy their first home by stating she will ensure tenants' rental payments could be used as part of mortgage affordability assessments. This is so important as the mortgage payments can be 10% to 20% lower than rental payments. Tied in with new relaxed mortgage affordability rules announced by the Bank of England in August, this undoubtedly a step in the right direction to help Generation Rent. Truss also plans to scrap the red tape holding back house building to give local populations more say on developments. However, when Boris Johnson suggested something similar a few years ago, the policy was quietly dropped after the Liberal Democrats used this against them, resulting in the Tories resounding by-election defeat in 2021 in Chesham and Amersham. So by the end of the first week of September, we will know who will be the Prime Minister. Whoever gets the job has a gigantic task on their hands. I wish them the best of luck and ask them not to forget the younger generation and their aspiration to be homeowners. I hope this helps. This is Damion Merry. Thank you very much.